Girl, I ain't pee on no toilet. Let me tell me no stories. Come here, baby. Let me see what's wrong.
Don't you start her up.
Come here. What happened to my chunky? Let me kiss it. Which one? Who did it?
Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets.
You want daddy in your bed again?
In store, and so too, a terrific matchup in this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on another team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Falcons will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crosby. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Okay, go. Let me have a nice good time. Go ahead and sit down. It's time to relax. Y'all not going to bother me. Stay here instead.
A first down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right.
Come on.
3 out to the 16.
Continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Finds his man. It's Torres. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, and you put him in the slot, and you throw him the football and have success.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
At midfield, he's got room. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. He's right on target. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Handoff from the gun. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And the Rockets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Toledo!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for 1st down. They go to the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Bazelak. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And the pass hits, picked off. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with
Looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just trucks through it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. Oh, he wants it all. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming.
14, Bowling Green, 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Bowling Green.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Falcons will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field with it so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. I mean, you've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Nice move to stay on his feet. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The Rockets will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Stewart. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They run the reverse. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass. It's Gleason. Pressure coming. Can't White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. With 1st and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Rockets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Bowling Green, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Gleason. Makes the grab over the middle.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on the...
Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking for a man. It's Bazelak. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And he intercepts it. bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Toledo! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for the big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rockets will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Back to throw, it's Bazelak. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball, when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I think I don't think he needed to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of back.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And that pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rockets! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the two-point conversion. Wow.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On the move, it's Stewart. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Lets it go. He makes a grab. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Here we go. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Back to pass, it's Bazelak. He's looking deep, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Rockets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left side. Got a lot of... Touchdown, Falcons!
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Rockets offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Offense facing 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score 23.
And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 36. Offensive kick and run.
Running it back, it's Johnson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper.
He'll take a shot. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage so that everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He'll fire to his right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Rockets line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through?
Looking for a deep man. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Bazelak. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got a man. It's Patterson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, BG! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Scanning the field, it's Gleason. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rockets. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the returner will be brought down. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Bazelak. Trying to get to him. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Falcons in the hurry-up.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bowling Green. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Bowling Green, 43.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Second down.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Toledo. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Bowling Green offense will take over first and 10.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He's back to throw on second down. Keeps looking downfield. He wants a big play here late. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
First down for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.